Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the JVHS podcast this year. I will be your host this year. Hopefully, I'll be the president. I'm Anthony Farg, but you can call me Tony.
I am Metalman, aka Isier.
I'm M.
I am Peter.
I'm Caleb.
David Washington.
Oh, George Washington.
And our wonderful host, Mr. Gunty.
Say hi.
Say hi. He said hi.
You said hi. Okay,
I don't know
cool.
if the phone could hear it.
It did not.
Thank you, sir. All right, and today we're going to be talking about a couple things. But first, I want to go over some ground rules for the new podcast. Since there's a lot of hall monitor rules about the school nowadays, you can't just walk into the A building and come to the podcast. If you want to be invited to the podcast and all that, we're going to try to just get it so that you can tell the hall monitor outside that you want to go to the podcast. But if that doesn't end up working, you can always contact us through our Instagram page and let us know that you want to pass. We can go give it to you, and you can come to the podcast club.
And we
Passes,
will reject.
and we will reject you if you look like you're just gonna sit in the A building all day and do nothing.
No, either way.
Oh yeah, we'll also just okay. And now that short little intro is over, we tried for the first time user submitted topics. Half of them were unusable, but to the people who submitted some good topics, thank you. We're going to be firstly talking about what constitutes a Halloween costume. All right, so any starters on this?
I'll start. Okay. I think it has to be cheap and it has to be bought from a Halloween store. Like, those little kid things, like those little,
like the inflatable stuff?
The inflatable stuff. That's a Halloween costume. What is not a Halloween costume is anything that's self-made. That's cosplay, all right? That's cosplay. No matter how bad your cosplay is, it's still cosplay, all right?
So I feel
That's a
like if
Halloween
you wear it on
costume.
October 31st, it's technically a Halloween costume.
Bro, everyone's just in a
I
Halloween
kind of
costume.
agree with that. If you wear it on October 31st, is it not a Halloween costume?
Okay, well, that...
Okay, what if you go trick-or-treating in your self-made costume?
Like, what about the toilet paper mummies?
Okay, that's what we call a nerd, all right?
Yeah, okay. So someone who goes trick-or-treating in a cosplay is not in fact a trick-or-treater, but a nerd. Interesting perspective on things, but what about the people who make their own stuff, like the toilet paper mummies and the sheet ghosts and all that? Well, is that still? I feel like that's still a Halloween costume.
Wait, hold up. Who still does toilet paper mummies and sheet ghosts?
People who
I-
can't afford
people-
the extra money.
People who don't want to go to a Halloween store and pay about $40 for an inflatable dinosaur.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, but-
if you make it specifically for Halloween, it's a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I feel
that's
there's
pretty-
some truth in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
For context, M nodded. Other member.
Yeah, sorry, the last one was wrong.
I just don't
Yeah,
get
that's
lunch.
alright. No,
Just don't eat.
it's perfectly acceptable. Reintroduce yourself for us.
Oh, my name is Kane Garcia.
Amazing.
That is our 7th member for the day, which is
Oh,
a,
also-
s- a whopping 3 more people than last year.
Michael
Insane.
isn't. Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Michael isn't here. He has COVID.
Yeah, Mike sadly contracted the virus.
The one.
I've refused to call it like COVID or bovid or anything like that. I just like to call it that virus. 'Cause
You know
it-
that one virus?
Oh, that boy got that virus.
Bro, out of like a million viruses, you know that virus.
All right, our second user submitted top. Have we finished our discussion on the Halloween costumes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got no more counterpoints.
You don't have any more counterpoints to that.
Okay.
So if you made it on the 31st for Halloween, it's a Halloween
Yeah,
costume.
it's on
Or if you
intention.
bought it for Halloween, it's a Halloween. So it's just intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like cosplays could kind of become Halloween costumes.
Wait. Okay, I got a question. So let's say, okay, this one's a good one. Let's say you go as yourself for Halloween.
It's not really
What's the intention there? Is it to be yourself or is it to be yourself for Halloween?
It depends on what you think it is. If it's like, okay, I don't have a costume,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go trick or treating, then no, you're not wearing the costume. However, if you think, oh yeah, I'm going as myself and trick or treating, then I guess you could count it as a costume.
Yeah, but that's perspective. From an outsider looking in.
Outsider looking in is what we're talking about here, because it's They're not saying what constitutes for you as a Halloween costume, just what constitutes.
Well,
as one.
that's another subjective matter because it depends on the person what they interpret as a Halloween
Okay.
costume and not.
Okay.
This
Let
has
me
turned
make this
into
clear.
a law debate. Thank
This
you for
is
that
very
topic.
Yeah, no. Listen. It's not. You see a normal-looking guy standing next to a freaking werewolf. I mean,
There's
Okay,
there's
yeah,
a
you're gonna think-
detached there's a
Yeah,
bit
you're
of
going to
a
think one person
disparity
is
there.
more equipped. However, if you see like one, I know.
I feel like a costume
someone-
has to be dressed
I can't
up.
say that. I can't say that.
I feel like a costume has to be dressed up, so it's at least at the,
I feel like a costume can be anything you want it to be. Like you can make it, or you can like be yourself, or buy a costume.
so we're going back to Peter's sort of subjective view here with that one. Or well, that's actually a little even further on that end because it's just saying a costume can be anything. Oh my lord, are these people for the podcast club?
Yeah.
Oh my, another 4 people. That's,
Oh, jeez.
I am.
or just Kanye.
Are you sure about this?
Nah, I would love it. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself, you guys.
Kanye. I'm Kanye.
You guys all? No? All right, come on. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Carlos.
Katie.
All right. Thank you all for coming. Ishi? How are you doing? Okay. We were just in the middle of talking about what constitutes a Halloween costume because that was the user submitted topic. Was that one of you guys?
I did something about pineapple on pizza, I think.
That was what we were going to talk about next.
I love pineapple on pizza.
Some people don't.
No,
It's a
I-
very hot
I
topic.
hate it. I hate it.
You hate it?
We,
Yes,
we
I
have,
hate
What?
we have one of them in here.
Why?
Hold on. I think we're firmly done with the Halloween costume one.
We are.
So we can start a new topic with our 3 new members and 4th spectator, which is perfectly fine. Care to introduce yourself just for the record? Like just.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Estrella.
It's nice to meet you.
All right. So for our 4th topic today. Wait. Yes. We're gonna be talking about pineapple on pizza. Just opinions, ideas, thoughts.
Okay.
So
Yes.
no.
No.
Yes.
No.
I hate it so much.
Yes.
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 I don't believe.
Another
Can
no.
I be neutral?
All right,
or do I have to pick a
All right. Okay. Well, we'll start with this just to make sides so that the argument is sort of organized. Yes, raise your hand, and I'm gonna say them on. They can't see that, so I'll say the record. Name again.
Wait, yes?
Kaden.
Caden, Caleb, Danny, Peter, Carlos, Estrella, and Katie are all yeses. And then we have Kanye, Metalman, and M as no's.
This is a democracy.
This
We're
is.
not voting.
It seems like there's more yeses than nos, but it's all about the point you make. So, go ahead and we'll start with the nos since there's less of them.
Yeah. All right.
The nose.
Yeah, just you guys.
You want me to explain why no?
Yeah, why no? Just kind of like let's have the 3 of you make a general consensus.
I really want to know.
Actually, Kanye.
Do you
Kanye,
want to
you-
go first?
anyone can start.
I just really hate pineapple, and I do not think it belongs on pizza. I think it should be illegal.
So
No.
this is just a general hate of pineapple rather than
pineapple.
pineapple on pizza.
I just don't like pineapple on pizza either. I don't
Okay.
think it should be on it.
That's valid. Just dislike of pineapple could constitute a reason why no.
Anyways, so I love pineapple, right? I love it, but I don't think it belongs on pizza. Mainly because pizza has this like whole sort of different texture. You're putting acid, something acidic, onto pizza. Like it doesn't really work.
That's a good point. It is a savory, smooth meal that has grease, which is not. It kind of counteracts the acid.
Yes.
It's not really. The 2 flavors don't necessarily mesh. So there's some good points there.
So basically, I just think no because I just think fruit, and of course, like how she was saying, tomatoes are fruit. But I just think in particular, like
More like
that
sweet fruits?
Sweet fruits on pizza is just not a good combination. It just gives a weird taste to the pizza. So that's a definite no.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like the sweet versus savory aspect kind of clashing. I can understand it. I can see it. All right, now for yeses. We'll be taking your opinions. Anyone want to go first in particular? Peter seems to really want to go first, as he almost dislocate.
You can go first.
So basically, it also depends the ratio of pineapple. Since if it's just pineapple, that's not pizza. That's
I said ratio. Hold on.
Scientific fact.
basically, if it's mostly pineapple, that's just pineapple. That's not pizza. Example, it also depends on other toppings, since if the other toppings clash with the pineapple, yeah. However, if you get the right toppings, it can be good, since you have the sweet flavor, the crunchy texture with it, and you also it can mix well with other toppings depending on what you put on the pizza.
So you're saying it's a matter of how the pineapple is used. It can be bad rather than the pineapple is just bad. It can be good if it's used well.
Yes, and it's a matter, and it's it's like I like pineapple on pizza. However, if it has like an icky topping with it, then it's like
Okay.
Like if you're putting pineapple and onion, then we got a problem. Like, I can see it. I can see it. You know, like if you're making a bad
combination, right? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're making like a bad combination, but pineapple and ham, it's a classic Hawaiian. I can kind of see it. Pineapple with barbecue chicken.
I don't know. I just don't.
I haven't tried it. I haven't tried
That's
it.
good.
That's good.
Fruit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Meat belonging
especially if
with
it's grilled.
The hot.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. You want to put your opinion in, or did he say pretty much everything you had to say?
Pretty much said everything I have to
So
say.
you don't have anything to
Damn.
say.
Counterpoint. Counterpoint from.
Yes.
All right,
Oh
listen.
man.
Everyone says that. Everyone says that taste in food is subjective, right? But the thing is, what goes on food is objective. See, here's the thing. No. Think back to Gordon Ramsay, right?
Whoa.
If Gordon
We're
Ramsay-
pulling sources
I
here.
know. But if Gordon Ramsay were to see something that obviously doesn't belong, he would call it out before he even tastes it. So, in that vein, it's perfectly reasonable to not like pineapple on pizza even before you even taste it.
Well, yeah, it's reasonable
but-
to not like it, but that is completely subjective if you like it. In some places that don't have, I guess, as much food available, they eat fermented eggs. I think that should not be allowed. However, they think it's perfectly normal.
So you're saying it's sort of like to
Like,
counterpoint his point. You're saying it's kind of a cultural thing in general.
Well, it's cultural and it's like 99% subjective. There is like you shouldn't put like poison on your food, but pineapple isn't poison. It's healthy, and so.
Alright. We'll hold that point for a sec. Do you guys want to put in your reason why yes, or has it been said already?
Dude, I love pineapple on pizza, and that's just something I like. Okay, if I like it, I like it. That
So
shouldn't
you-
be a problem to anyone.
Different taste buds,
It's
so
a problem
it
to
probably
me,
depends
sir.
on the person.
That's-
So
It's a
I
problem.
don't think
to
pineapple
me.
is bad or good, but it just depends on the person.
You're kind of in between.
Okay,
Both of you
also,
are sort of.
back on the thing about Gordon Ramsay and pineapple pizza.
Hold on.
Yeah, he does not like pineapple pizza. I'm just making sure. But I remembered hearing the fact that he did, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, always check your sources, kids.
I'm
So
checking it, don't worry.
these are kind of. It's a really subjective thing. Sort of. You guys are supporting that point.
Yeah, if you like something, you like something. If you don't, you don't. You shouldn't argue about it.
For my personal opinion, I love pineapple on pizza. I just think the flavor, it's a balance of salt, savory, and sweet, and I like that balance. It's not for everyone though.
So it's a lot of the yeses aren't necessarily arguing that it belongs on pizza, it's correct on pizza. They're arguing more that it's subjective. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. I can kind of agree with that point as the sort of neutral mediator here. But like I can see that it seems to be really leaning towards this is a subjective thing. Any reason why no that's trying to counteract it? Like why it's objectively incorrect?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
Okay, so this is my last point of
gonna
the day,
try.
right? So, yeah, a lot of things are everything is subjective because everyone has an opinion on things. But sometimes those opinions can just be downright destructive. Now, of course, pineapple on pizza isn't destructive, it's just disgusting.
To some
Yeah,
people.
that's a subjective idea.
Here's the thing.
That was chaos.
Here's the
That
thing.
sounded a lot like.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, that sounds more
We
like
have
an
a
opinion than a
counter, we have-
fact.
Hold on. Order in the court. Order in the court. All right. Who wants to go first?
Hold on.
We'll have
I
the
got
person who submitted the topic go first.
He's saying this, as if it's a fact when he's stating it like it's an opinion, and that really ticks me off.
It doesn't really clash. He does have a point. You went on a whole rant about how things are subjective and then stated something subjective like it was objective truth.
Well,
You were like, okay, everyone has their own taste buds. It's just your taste buds are wrong. That's what you did there.
Yeah, everyone has opinions, but yours are wrong. Everyone except me is wrong.
Yeah, you see.
well, I
you
didn't
kinda-
really get to finish.
Okay, you want to finish? You want to try to? You want to try to? All right, hold on. Let's see if we can bring it back. Let's see if there's some.
Okay, try to bring it back.
Okay, if someone's opinion is that you can own nuclear bombs, right? You wouldn't like it's their opinion.
Okay, but that is a far less destructive. That's a far more
Yeah, it's
destructive
not like
opinion.
putting pineapple on
than
pizza
putting
is
a
going to
topping
create an atomic
on an
reaction
Italian
that's just
food.
going to blow the entire world up.
I don't think it's destructive to. Okay, we'll take it down a notch. Is pineapple on pizza destructive to food as a whole? I don't really think so. You could say that maybe it's promoting the idea that anything can go on food, and I kind of would disagree with that. I could see a point. I could see a no point being made here. Hold on, I could see a string here. So if you put pineapple on pizza, you're kind of promoting the idea that you can put anything on any food.
Okay,
that
but
you
what
can
about
make
all
whatever
the
you,
other toppings?
that you can make whatever you want to make.
Sardines,
Hold on. Let me finish my point. So if you're promoting the idea that anything can go on any food, you kind of are being destructive to food as a whole because that's just not a good idea.
Well,
Because some foods really, like literally, I'm pretty sure if you mix normal foods together, there are some cases where you can get sick from that.
yeah, but
Like if you put sushi on like something cooked, it would kind of clash. The bacteria in the sushi would actually have something to latch onto, wouldn't it? That could genuinely be harmful. So if you want to put something, some mixes can be genuinely harmful. So promoting mixing anything could be destructive as a whole. I can see that point.
Well, yeah, but it's not like everyone's gonna be like, Jesse, we need to cook, and they put freaking meth on pizza or something.
Valid. I can see it.
like,
but
I'm
like,
not just gonna put a bit of cyanide on my pizza.
Yeah,
you know,
hold on, let me
because,
just
you know,
mix in some methamphetamine with my batter right now.
all right.
like,
So it seems like we're leaning towards
it's
you can put
subjective.
pineapple on pizza.
Alright, yeah, alright.
I think that point will be conceded. Now we were gonna have a first person too, but we only have 4 minutes left, so we'll do that next episode. I know. We got 2 minutes, so we're gonna outro today. Thank you all for listening. If you did, that was the first episode of this year. I'm glad we have so many people compared to last year. I'm gonna go around and thank each of you individually after I roll my ad. Give us money. Thank you. All right, this is Tony signing out.
I'm M.
David.
Peter.
Metalman saying goodbye and make sure to make the right choices next time.
This is Carlos, and that's also an objective opinion.
Naomi.
Estrella.
Katie.
Kanye West. I'm playing no, Kanye.
This is Kaden, so peace out.
Caleb.
And our last and most important member. Say bye, Mr. Gunty.
Take care.
All right, wear your seatbelts, guys. And for our member who wasn't here today, Michael Zamora, he said, make sure to let everyone know I exist. So
He does it.
he does exist.
He's a
Thank you
figment
all
of
for
our
listening.
imagination.
Have a good day.